Jai Gurudev everyone. I have the great pleasure to welcome Mr. Prasadji, who is a senior priest at Bhagavan Nityananda temple in Ganesh Puri. Is the person I was telling you about, and now he's with us. And he will introduce himself and tell you more about our project here in Ganesh Puri.
Thank you. ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगो शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वज्ञो शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः साम शान्तिरेधि यतो यतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभ्यः सुशान्तिर्भवतु। जय गुरुदेव। नित्यानंद भगवान की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Jai Gurudev to you all. I welcome you all from my heart, and it's really a pleasure and honor for me to be in touch with you through this video, and I'm very grateful for this to beloved Godari Mata. Well, as she must have introduced about me you before, but just briefly, it's my duty to introduce you myself. So my full name is Prasad Balkrishna Joshi. So people know me as Nandu Prasad Ji, and I am a senior priest here at Bhagavan Nityananda Samadhi Shrine Temple in sacred Ganesh Puri. And my full-time profession is I am as a priest, which I conduct and arrange the various pujas like Ganesh pujas, Vishnu pujas, Shiva pujas, Durga pujas, Lakshmi pujas, Saraswati pujas. Of course, the various pujas for the various different intentions. For example, like Ganesh to remove the obstacles, the Shiva for spiritual and for health, the Lakshmi for prosperity, Saraswati for knowledge. So we have choice to select the pujas accordingly our intention, and of course I help the people to choose the pujas. And for the last 32 years something, by Baba's blessing, Baba means Bhagavan Nityananda, we call him Baba in love. So by his blessings I have been there as a priest, and I assume that I am in the best place in the world, because now saying about the Ganesh Puri, what should I say? Ganesh Puri itself a sacred land, sacred bhumi, which has a deep mythological history. Like I can tell you in briefly in this video, like Lord Rama had visited here, Parshurama had visited here, Vasishtha Rishi had performed the yagna here, and many more, and many siddhas, and still they are existing on the mountain of Mandagni, because the Ganesh Puri is situated in the bottom of mountain Mandagni. So finally, maybe this land, this sacred land, wanted to be touched by the very kind and lotus feet of some siddha, which was Bhagavan Nityananda. And some in many years ago, when it was completely jungle, Bhagavan visited, he touched his lotus feet to the sacred land, and thus the um, it changed into the beautiful uh, city, but full of energy and more, because Bhagavan Nityananda was not an ordinary saint or something. He was himself the incarnation of the God. You can say him the incarnation of Lord Shiva, of Lord Narayana, because he was Avadhut. The rest of his life, the whole life, he was just wearing a small loin cloth, and he was completely detached to the world, these worldly things, material things, and all that. Basically, his story is he appeared in the South India, and then he played there many leelas. Leelas means, for us it is miracles, but miracles make anybody anybody can make the miracles, like the magician. He has the purpose to influence you, but the leela is considered the teachings to us. So these are the divine miracles, which is called leelas, because when the saints play their leelas, it's for us to teach us something. And when the magician or somebody like that, when they play these uh, miracles, it's to just for entertainment or whatever the not for the great purpose, of course, materially purpose. Anyway, so Bhagwan played many leelas there. Then he went all over the India. Even he went to Sri Lanka border and all that. I would like to share one beautiful short story with you regarding. He was, he was Audit. He was appearing like this moment here, and a very second moment here. He didn't need the flight. He didn't need Pancha Mahabhuta. Nobody can stop him. He was just a king, and he is just the king of universe. And that's why still lakhs of people come and visit and get blessing from Bhagavan Nityananda still. So, coming back to my point, that story, he was found at the border of Sri Lanka and India, and the police at that time, they found him, the tall man with beautiful hair, and okay, he is like jobless and something, so they thought that why don't we make him join our police or something like that, And so they brought him in the police station, and the formality started. They started to take the measurement of his chest and everything. And when that formality started, one miracle happened. What happened? That his heartbeats were completely stopped, which was highly impossible for an ordinary human being. You can stop your beats for the seconds, for the minutes by the skill. But what about, like for a long time? So they were shocked. They were not surprised, they were shocked. How can this happen? And they feel something like this is not an ordinary human being. He must be somebody else. So they just bored him and let him go. So he played various leelas, which I would definitely like to share with you, but I would prefer to share with you in person. So Bhagwan Nityananda's Samadhi shrine is here. In the year of 61, he took Samadhi here, and beautiful rituals for the whole day is going on. The aratis, pujas, we play the conches, conch, and then the drum, and beautiful. It's all beautiful, full of that positive energy, divine energy around, and there are beautiful, wonderful hot springs there, which is very ancient. From the time the sage Vasishtha had created that. one story I would love to share with you, which is the most important and which is related how the Ganesh Puri and or why this is valuable. Near Ganesh Puri, I'm sorry, near Ganesh Puri, we have one little town called Vajreshwari, and there is a Shakti Pit, and the goddess Vajreshwari with other two goddesses, she is there upstairs. So people go there. Whenever anybody would come to Bhagavan Nityananda, he would ask him, have you gone to Vajreshwari? Did you get bath in hot spring? Did you have darshan of Bhimeshwar Shiva? There is an ancient Shiva temple also, very powerful. And then, so this story is like that. So, what happened for the welfare of the universe? All the sages went to Maharshi Vasishtha and they requested him to conduct or arrange one yagna for the universal to distribute, to create the positive energy around us. And he considered that. So they all prepared and the invitations were sent. All the gods, goddesses, each and every gods and goddesses, and many goddesses stayed here. God stayed here. In the other part, goddesses stayed. Many more. It is a story when something like this happens. The king of the gods is called Indra. He always feels insecure because he always thinks like, oh, this is happening, this punya karma, this sacred thing is happening, and when the god pleased with this yagna, with this fire ceremony, with this ritual, the Lord sage Vasishtha may ask the boon, my throne in the boon, and he feels insecurity because he loves his throne very much, and he never wants to lose his throne because it's a good position, because king of the gods, So he made up his mind to disturb this yagna, because if this doesn't happen, then there is no question of the boon and all that. So he will be completely secured. So he wanted to disturb that yagna, and for that he absorbed the whole water from this land. And without water, you cannot bath, you cannot do whatever you want to do, you are supposed to do in a day. And of course, for yagna and any ritual, first of all, we say Om Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha. So we need the water to drink, Unless the water, nothing happens. So all were worried. But with the power of tapasya, the sage Vasishtha created the hot springs. At that time there were around, it is said, 360 hot springs. But with the influence of Kali Yuga, it's little bit disappearing. But the main hot springs are here, and there is Agni Kund, there is Datta Kund, there is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh Kund. So the three main kundas are very close to the Bhagavan Nityananda temple and Ishwar temple, Shiva temple, and it is very powerful. And we still, including me, we go there and get bath and feel blessed, and it's very hot water. So the new people may feel that very hot, but believe me, it's very powerful and very sacred and very auspicious. Anyway, and so the Lord King, the king of the gods, Lord Indra, he absorbed the water, but the sage Vasishtha, in response, instead of angry on him, he ignored him and he created the hot spring. Then the king of the god, Indra, he got more upset, more angry, and finally he decided to throw very, very strongest and powerful weapon upon these sages and all that, so that all the entire yagna, the entire ritual will be destroyed, and it was very strong, and nobody had that power to face that weapon. And of course nobody had that intention to, because they have all the respect for the every weapon, because that was very powerful. So finally, what they did, they, including the sage Vasishtha, all the rishis, the sages, prayed to the goddess Parvati, because that ritual was regarding the Parvati, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. Parvati has three forms. So they were trying to please her to get the blessing for the universe. And somehow this problem just came up suddenly. So they had no choice, and they prayed, and the fire was going on, and the chanting was going on, and all of them, they were very emotional, very their state of mind you can imagine. So they prayed to the Parvati, goddess, we are doing this puja for not for any personal intention, but we are doing this for the universe, for the people. So please bless us. How can we face this weapon? This is very strong, and please protect us. At that time, very moment, from the fire, the Parvati, goddess Parvati appeared, and she opened her mouth, she swallowed the weapon, and she protected the sage, she protected the ritual, and the king of the god, Indradev, he was ashamed of his deed. He surrendered to the Parvati, and she said, surrender to Vasishtha. And the beautiful story this happened, and everything went well. So this is that land that all these miracles, leelas happen. So this is very powerful. Now I would like to invite you. You must please visit to this sacred land called Ganesh Puri, because Ganesh also exists in this Ganesh Puri. So we all love to Ganesha, and Ganesh is very sweet, the remover of the obstacles. So Ganesha existence is in Ganesh Puri. You must visit, you must spend as much as you can from your life, I will say. It's not one time investment. You have to get. Many people say Ganesh Puri is a charging station, like when our mobile goes down, we need to charge the mobile. In the same way, whenever they feel something, all these people come in contact of Bhagavan Nityananda, and they feel charged divinely, spiritually. So for your spiritual progress, not only that, but also for the material purpose, because he doesn't give only the spiritual, but also give the materials. But at the same time, he wants your development in the spiritual way. So we get the peace of mind here, which is the most important thing in our life, and which is invaluable. So if you really want peace of mind, if you really want to be progress in your successful life, and of course in spiritual also, so please visit Ganesh Puri, have Bhagavan Nityananda's darshan, and I am ready to welcome you from the bottom of my heart, as we are sitting in this beautiful place. We call it Guru Krupa Retreat Center. So now we are in the retreat hall, and by Baba's blessings, we have got the accommodations. We are trying our level best with all my family to get this place neat and clean, and we try to maintain the divine energy. And by Baba's blessings and inspiration, only those people who really are spiritual and really are good human beings, and in a positive energy, they come and stay here, which is we really feel ourselves blessed. So you would definitely love your stay here. So I will make the beautiful arrangement for you for the accommodation, and of course the delicious food from Brahmin family. Sattvic food. Of course, you won't get non-veg here and no alcohol, please. But please keep some time for sattvic in your life, which is very important, which is healthy for spiritual and material life. So please do come visit Ganesh Puri. I will guide you where once you come, we will have kirtan, satsang. You may have the questions, and I am ready. It's my pleasure to satisfy you through my knowledge, whatever I have got, I have received by Bhagavan Nityananda's blessings. It could be by reading, it could be many sources. So I will now uh, take your permission, because I am very curious, just can't wait to see you all, these beautiful souls, and I am sure that Godavari Mata will bring you and you will respond her in a nice way by coming here, and we will a few days, as much as you can, you spend here more days, and we will enjoy, you see what the miracle happen in your life. Okay, and I hope, thank you for listening to me, and I pass all my love from me and my family to you all, and waiting for you all. God bless you, and I always will see you in my prayer. Thank you so much. And of course, one must thing I should add, that Swami Vishwananda, the very, what to say about him? I have been knowing him for years. He visits Ganesh Puri. He loves Ganesh Puri. He loves Bhagavan Nityananda, and he's a good friend of mine. And of course, I respect him a lot. So, with his inspiration, Godavari Mata is going to arrange this spiritual tour to Ganesh Puri. So please respond in a spirit, and I am sure Gurudev Swami Vishwananda will be very pleased when this spiritual tour happens to Ganesh Puri, and I will try to invite him here, and hopefully he will come and visit this place. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Nityananda Bhagavan ki Jai. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Gurudev. You can see beautiful Bhagavan. His blessing with both of his hands to you. He is very kind, very loving. You just come. He is very powerful. Please do come and get his blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.